Alright, so we're on to the next chapter of this Let's Play video. We last left off, we were completing the quest for the bail bonds, the first leg of that quest, and so we'll just continue now with that. I actually ran over here, did some feeding, I took care of a few things like that, so let's talk to Arthur here and see what happens next.
What's shaking?
I found Carson. Unfortunately, he's not coming back.
What? Ain't coming back? What do you mean he ain't coming back?
Let's see. His trigger finger got cut off by a psychopath.
Man, that's a tough one. Bounty hunter ain't no good without his trigger finger. Well, hell, that really leaves me in hot water, boy. Gonna cost old Arthur real good.
What's the problem? Actually, if you don't, hassle this guy, he won't pay you, so let's ask for our money right now. Sorry, but can you pay me now?
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that.
That's like a pretty realistic aspect to this game. People won't pay you unless you make them. Some friends that owe me money. Thanks, you were saying?
I got this guy with a sheet a mile long, put in on 3 warrants. His girlfriend put up for the bond, and now he missed the court date. I can't get in touch with either of them. Want a job?
I might be interested.
Well, it won't be much of a job since you ain't licensed and all, but until I can get me another bounty hunter, I need you to find out if this guy skipped town or what.
So you just want me to find out if he's here or not?
Yeah, no body attachment or nothing. Just find out if he's here or where he went. I'll pay you. Deal?
I suppose I could do that.
Great, all right. The guy's name is Mike Durbin. Goes by the name Muddy. His girlfriend put up for his bond. She lives over there above Tripp's pawn shop. Her name is Marion Murrieta, but I haven't been able to get in touch with her.
That sounds dangerous. Do you know where I could get a gun? Or 2?
Well, I wouldn't normally tell you this, but since you did help me out. Tripp down at the pawn shop. He's a little fried and paranoid, so he don't usually sell guns to anyone. But just tell him old Arthur sent you. He'll set you up all right. Thanks.
So what's this Muddy Mike's guy's record like?
Well, he was brought up on manslaughter charges years back, but he got acquitted. Since then, he's been in and out for this and that. Small-time stuff, mostly.
What did he do this time?
Most recently, he was brought in as part of a big case on stolen auto parts. It's this big chop shop thing that's going on in Santa Monica. Been in the paper.
Okay, so above the pawn shop, right?
That's right. Marianne Murrieta. In them crappy places above the pawn shop.
Hey man, that's where I live. Shut up.
Where is he going? Whatever. But be careful. You're not licensed, and if anything bad goes down, I don't know you. You hear me?
Yep, I'm going to take off, Arthur. Are going to take off. So this is like a nice way to arrange all the different quests that we need to do in the medical clinic, because we can get the werewolf quest as well. I'm sort of anal retentive when it comes to doing these stupid Santa Monica quests. So we'll head back to our apartments, figure out that situation, and then continue on. Probably do a few other little administrative things here, like get my experience points. And, normally I can feed on this guy. I don't think she's going to notice. You know, this game, it's supposed to have all this tension about hunting as a vampire. But really it's just certain particular places you need to go and be at a specific time. You can always find a victim there. Look at this. So I haven't... When I merge in Unofficial Patch, I don't necessarily check what all the little different changes are. So some of these things are surprises for me too. Like this car, this homeless guy just crying in the corner. That's a nice touch.
I'm going to need a bathe when I get.
I don't think we fucked with this guy yet. Let me see here. So we'll put a point into... What's this gonna cost? 6? Let me think. This is only 4. Yeah, we'll put a point into charisma, because we're gonna need to talk him out of giving us his watch.
Yes, is there something I can help you with?
What are you doing?
Waiting for that blasted tow truck I called an hour ago. I'd rather not wait another second in this part of town, this time of night. It's rather a dreadful place, don't you think? I should have listened to my mechanic. By German, he said.
Terribly sorry to trouble you. My wallet's been stolen. I need to take a cab.
Oh, I completely understand. Here, take a few bucks. Think nothing of it. I wouldn't be surprised if in this neighborhood you were pickpocketed. Anyhow, good evening, and do be careful.
Thank you. All right, I guess you have to have intimidation if you really want to like take this guy for all his money. Okay. So let's actually go to the pawn shop and sell some of this crap that we don't need. This is kind of a fun character. He's just like this burned out stoner.
Hey.
Yeah?
How's it going? You, looking to buy or sell or...
I heard this is the place to pick up some weapons.
No. Oh, damn it, who told you that?
Arthur Kilpatrick. I'm doing a job for him. He told me to see you to get armed.
Alright, look, I can't have every Jesse and Jamie off the street, coming in here and asking about this. It's not cool. Not exactly licensed, and these weapons aren't precisely legal, if you catch my drift here.
But you have them, right?
Look, now, I appreciate your business, and I'll sell to you, but don't tell anyone else, okay? Keep your nose clean.
Hey, you don't need to tell me.
All right. Come and take a look.
All right, so we can sell some of this stuff. It's usually good to have one blunt and one sharp weapon around, but we can sell the tire iron. And don't need this. Let's see. Sell this ring. Here's the good stuff. Sell the pill bottle. Sell the watch. Need that. Sell this thing. It's not worth anything. This is ring here. And you're done. And I don't really need any bullets or nothing, so we're good. And I just remembered I have this skill book. So you want to shoot things. These books are so funny. The titles are just like these humorous little tidbits. I love it. Anyways, that raises the firearms up, which is always nice. You don't really need guns very much in this game because they mostly suck, but occasionally it's useful for one thing or another. Alright, so now we go back to our crappy apartment. And we get the rest of the quests that we need. Alright, so let's see. Let's get the werewolf quest first. Email. A favor. From LaCroix. It has come to our attention that a sample of werewolf blood has made it into the hands of the local tabloid, and that they have sent it on to the clinic in Santa Monica for testing. The responsible party has been dealt with. Most painfully, I can assure you. But for obvious reasons, we can't have anyone testing the blood. Please retrieve the blood sample from the clinic and leave it in your mailbox. You will be compensated accordingly. SL, Sebastian LaCroix. Great. So we have the quest now. So the whole LaCroix thing, it really strikes me as funny because, actually the key is over here if I remember right. One of the voice actors I hired was French-Canadian, and she said LaCroix, and that was the first time I found out that the entire game, everyone is actually mispronouncing his name. And I really would love so much to know the whole story behind that. How did the developers get through the entire process before anyone noticed that his name was being pronounced wrong? Because he's French. He says in the game he's Belgian or something. So anyway.
Hey, Mayor, it's Mike. Look, I gotta hit downtown for a few days, maybe longer. If Reno calls, tell him to meet me down there. We got something to discuss, apparently. I'll be at Milton's place in the Skyline Lofts 2A. Sorry, baby. I'll explain everything later. All
right, so that's the next part of the quest for Arthur Kilpatrick. Anyways, the reason I know about La Croix also is because that soda water has gotten so popular in the last 2 years. Everyone's walking around talking about La Croix now, and every time I see it on the shelf, I'm like, ah, what a villain. It's infiltrated the soda water industry. Alright, let's save here because this part of the game can get a little tricky. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is go and get Heather. Everyone's favorite goal. Boom. And because we know about ghouls, we have the option to turn her into one.
Please, get a doctor.
I'll see what I can do.
My insides. It hurts so
It's having a
bad.
bad time. So you talk to this guy.
I'm sorry, sir, but you're going to have to wait outside like everyone else. No exceptions.
But there's this girl over there, and I think she's gonna die.
See here now, I'm the only physician here at the moment. We got twice as many people as usual waiting for treatment. I'll look at her as soon as possible. Try to talk to her. Keep her awake.
But
I've got a man in there with a bullet in his head. My nurse paged Dr. Roberts a half hour ago. He'd be here any time. Till then, stay with your friend and make sure she doesn't go into shock. I must go.
so another little interesting cause and effect type thing about this game is that if you don't save Heather before the end of the first night or before you go to LA, downtown LA, she shows up in the morgue's computer and you can see, you know, her cause of death and everything. But we're gonna save her.
Can someone call my grandma, please?
Stay with me. I can save you. Oh, poor Heather. Here, drink this and live. Tasty. Delicious vampire blood. So we get some humanity back. You all right?
You. Who are you? Oh, what did you do? What did you do to me?
Nothing. I must be going now. So you have an option to tell her that you're a vampire there, and she'll like flip her shit. The guards will come and mess with you. Let's see. So for a while back, when I first released the mod, I was getting these really creepy messages from one guy who, because her model is glitched out and it looks like her top is torn, like just assumed that she was raped and like was suggesting that I do this whole back quest about her getting sexually assaulted, and it was really weird. Let's see, can I hack this guy's computer? I can. Let's see. So we have an option to blackmail the doctor, and I think we're gonna do it. Why not? Malcolm, are you free tonight? I thought you could swing by my apartment after your shift. You do still make house calls, don't you, Doctor? I have something that needs to be checked out. Paige. On your way home. Tina. There's a whole thing. It's just to indicate that he's definitely married. And then this is like further emails about his affair. So we'll go have a little chat with the good doctor here momentarily. But first, skill book. Let's read it right away this time. Great. Hacking is up now.
I told you, I will get to you when I can. Please take a seat.
You, Malcolm? Your wife know about your affair?
Get out of here. Can't you see I'm with a patient?
I guess you don't care if your wife finds out then.
Are you trying to blackmail me? You don't know who my wife is. She wouldn't believe you. Now get out.
Then I'll go forward that email from Paige to Trina@sol.vtm. Eh?
Wait now. What do you want?
$75.
Deal. But I'm in the middle of something. I'll have to drop it off later. Now never speak to me about that again.
Put in the mailbox for 508 in the apartments over at the pawn shop, Doctor. $75 doesn't seem like very much money to blackmail someone for. Okay, so now we're going to steal the vampire blood. This is actually one of the more difficult stealth quests. So hopefully we can pull it off without incident. So the first thing you do is check and see if the guard is coming. I think he is. Can I auspex and figure out his location? I need to... Fuck it, we're just gonna go for it. Shit. Let's see. So there's like this guard walking around. You have to avoid him. If he sees you, you get in trouble. Alright, let's see. CS door. Can I hack it? Dosage. I can. Good. Okay, so we can unlock that. CS cabinet. The password is the girl that he's having the affair with. Unlock. Okay, very good. So let's see if I can find out where the guard is. The fuck is he? Oh shit.
This area is from.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's a new option where you can just tell him to fuck off. Give me your keys and leave me alone.
You can let yourself out.
Thanks again. That's significantly easier. Alright. Let's see. Alright, so that's actually a lot easier than I remember it being. So the next thing to do is sort out the Virgil Crumb situation. He's in the morgue, so that's where we're headed now. Let's see. Open these up in case I need to come back later. So you see all the quests of Santa Monica just seem to culminate here. Let's see, I think you have to do something on the computer. Cadavers. Crumb V. Subject died from heart failure. Personal items in storage B. Yeah, this is where Heather's name shows up if you let her die. It's a nice touch. Let's see, so we need to pick the lock on this thing. And let's give myself... I need more dexterity or lockpicking or whatever, so let's just put a point into security. Otherwise I have to blood buff again. I'm getting quite low, so I'd rather not. So. Oh yeah, I should probably point out what that is. I've played this game so many times, it's almost like automatic for me. But I got a key to Foxy Boxes, which is this place around the corner, and that's the final leg of the quest for Knox. So now we need to help Lily out. I think I forgot to mention it in the last video, but Lily, in her journal, indicates this is the last place that she came. So, seems to indicate that she's probably in here, which she is. Alright, perfect. So we go and find Lily in the secret chamber here. 1969. It's the moon landing. Alright. So now we get to watch one of the most hilariously poorly animated cutscenes in the entire game. Let's see, go in here. Talk to...
Hunger. I need it. A drop of it on my tongue, sliding down my throat. The hot flash in my brain.
This is so sexual.
Body. I can smell it.
I've got a boner.
Blood.
Who are you?
Let me go. It's painful. Like I'm going to die. It's calling. Never felt like this before. Let me go. I can smell it. I have to have it.
Hold still. I'll let you go.
You don't look well at all. Sweet mother of God!
That part's kind of cool. Look at his eyes. It's even worse with the female model. He's just like, what's happening? Should I do something?
The heat. It's never been so satisfying. All of it. I drank until I heard his heart stop, and I was sucking on a dry, dead artery. It was euphoric.
Still pretty sexual.
I've killed him. I've never killed anyone before. What happened? What came over me?
The beast took over. It happens. You can be a dick to her and make her try to feel bad about what happened, but we'll just let her go. You can also try to exploit her, like you won't tell E that she killed this dude for money, but they both get really pissed at you if you do that. Shh, calm down. It's all right.
I tried to steal some blood. I heard they sold it. I was hungry, and I can't hunt in town. They caught me, and I was trapped. Thought I'd never escape, but I killed a man. I have to get out of here.
Who are you?
My name is Lily.
Lily. You're the one E told me about.
E? You know E? How do you know E?
He asked me if I knew anything about Thin Bloods, which is how I found you.
I tried to tell E about his condition, but he was so furious at me for what I'd made him into, he wouldn't listen. A thin blood, from what I've been told, is a vampire whose blood is weaker than most.
Go on.
Rolf, my sire, told me some vampires consider thin bloods a bad omen and want them destroyed. Rolf wasn't a thin blood, and apparently I am. I don't know why. Rolf abandoned me. His group wouldn't take me in. They said I was a liability. He left me with so many questions, and I did the same thing to E, but I didn't want to leave E. He forced me out of his life. I should go. I have to get out of here. Maybe out of the city. Soon.
So you can help him get back together. We'll be nice and do that. You should go see E. He said he forgives you. He wants to see you.
E doesn't hate me anymore?
No, quite the opposite. You should talk to him.
I'll go see him. Thank you.
See, this is where you can try to extort her, but we won't. You're welcome. Goodbye.
Oh, about tonight, what I did? Please, don't tell E. It's not my fault. I couldn't control it. I've never done anything like this before. I'm no killer.
I promise, Lily, it's not your fault. You couldn't help it. Goodbye. So then we get thrusted into this situation. Where is it going to bug out? This bugs out sometime, but Vandal, the guy that sells blood, is supposed to run over here and like basically shake you down. But we're just about out of time anyways, so I'm going to stop now, fix this bug, and yeah, we'll continue this next time. So as always, thanks for watching.